Good morning, friends. I so wish I could be with you, but right now the sun is coming up and I'm out in my garden, and I just want for a minute for you to listen to the birds that are out here. So I'm going to turn the camera around, I think. Hold on. All right. Look at the sun shining up on the trees there. And can you hear the birds? There's a woodpecker somewhere back there. These are early morning sounds, and I'm going to tell you a story about another early morning. And it's probably the most important story that we tell, that we have as part of the church. So I hope you'll listen along and maybe listen for the sound of the birds. As I'm telling you this story, it's Easter today. Today we celebrate that mystery that Jesus died and that God made him alive again. So imagine an early morning when all of this is happening and the birds are singing. Good morning, friends. Today is Easter. This is the day we celebrate the mystery that Jesus died and that God made him alive again. This is a tomb. It is a special place for the dead. When Jesus died, his friends took his body down from the cross and they put it here. And then they rolled a huge stone in front to close it. This is Mary Magdalene. Mary was a good friend of Jesus, and she loved Jesus very much. So early on Sunday morning, Mary and her friends decided they would go back to the tomb. But when they got there, the tomb was open. Jesus was gone. Where is he? They cried. And then the angel said, "Don't be afraid. Be joyful. Jesus is alive. Go, tell the disciples that Jesus is risen from the dead." But Mary would not leave the tomb. She stood crying. Then someone said, "Who are you looking for?" And he called her by her name, "Mary." She knew the sound of his voice. It was Jesus. Jesus was alive. Jesus was alive. And so Mary went to tell the others. "I have seen the Lord," she said. "Jesus is risen. The Lord is risen indeed."
happy Easter.
So now I have some questions for you. Questions just to sit with and to ponder, maybe to talk about with your family as you're having an Easter meal together. So I wonder what it was like to be going to Jesus' tomb that Sunday morning. I wonder how Mary felt the Friday before when Jesus died. I wonder what it feels like for you when someone you love dies. I wonder how Mary felt when she discovered that Jesus' body was not in the tomb. And I wonder what it was like for her to hear, Jesus is alive. Jesus is risen. I wonder how Mary knew this person was Jesus. And I wonder how Mary felt when Jesus called her by her name. I wonder what it felt to tell others that Jesus had risen. And here's the biggest question. I wonder how we can know that Jesus is alive. I wish you all a happy Easter and hope that you are finding aliveness even in the middle of all of this change. I miss you. I look forward to seeing you again when we have the chance to gather. Bye.